Okay, so why an online business? Well, for me, when I was a young mother, I really desired to stay home and be with my family, to raise my son. But I did. I was at one point, I was at home and I was caring for my son, and my husband worked outside the home. But overnight, my family dynamics changed. We went from a three household family to a six household family, just like that. And we were not prepared for that. So it forced me back into the workforce, and being in the workforce and not being able to see my son and be able to serve my family the way I wanted to, it was very stressful. And for me, this online business is an opportunity to really help other young mothers who desire to spend more time with their family, to raise their children and pour into them the way that they would like to pour into them, and not have to send them to a daycare, because I would be at work and I would be so worried about what's happening at the daycare where my son was and what was going on. I didn't want him to come home with habits of strangers and not really knowing what they do, and what their values were. But I wanted to teach him our values and our beliefs. And it was just very stressful. It was stressful. Not only was it stressful to that end, it was also stressful financially, because, like I said, we were not prepared for our household to have such a drastic change so quickly. And so things were tight. I budgeted everything. Down to the cent. I knew exactly how much we can spend, when we could spend it, if we could spend it. And it was very, very hard. But through it all, I felt blessed. We felt blessed by God. He really made a way for us. But at the same time, I know how stressful it can be for a mother, and being, working outside of the home, and just to bring in income to make provision for the family can be stressful, especially when you really desire to be and spend more time with your family and be able to pour into your children, to know your children, to build a relationship with them, and to pour into them your values and what you want to teach them, because you know how they learn and you know who they are. And so I know it can be very stressful, but not only can it be stressful on that end, but the finances, when you're penny pinching and you can't give your children what they ask for all the time. Not that you want to do that anyway, but you want to give more. You want to be able to spend time and take them places and buy them things, that you want them to have sometimes, and even sometimes the things that they want and have earned. And so a lot of that, that's why I chose to do this online business, because I think there are a lot of young mothers out there who could benefit from such a program like this. This program is a blueprint for daily pay that pays 100%. You would get 100% of the profits, and that is amazing to me. That you can actually earn 100% of the profits for yourself and for your family. And not only that, but it's a process. It's a process that's already set in place, and it will work for you to build your business and do the work while you even sleep. And so I just wanted to be able to share this with other young mothers like I was. I'm not a young mother right now. I'm a grandmother, but I still have that desire to be present for my grandson, to be able to pour into him and be able to help, my son and his wife, take care of him and pour into him and be present. And I want to do that. I still have that same desire. And so if you have even a similar desire or want to learn more about this blueprint, that where you can earn daily pay at 100% profit, then type more in the chat. I would love to tell you a little bit more about it. Thank you for joining.